Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Will the Collector back here with another video review. What do I have today for you kids? None other than what was supposed to be the PowerCon 2020 exclusive Mythic Legions, just so I don't mess this up, Dorina Onoris, which is their She-Ra homage figure. One thing I love about not just going to PowerCon, because it's probably the only convention that I'm probably ever going to attend, just for the fact that it's a good family environment. I feel just a lot of good people to hang out with. I've made some very good friends that I'm thankful to have to this day. But what I really like, and I didn't realize until I went to my first PowerCon, which was 2016, and to where I actually got this guy right here, their Man-at-Arms homage figure, Unkin. And before I really understood the splendor of Mythic Legions. I can't shut up enough. I can't stop talking about Mythic Legions. Whenever I get a chance, I try to tell as many people as I can. It's like, these things are some of the best figures out there on the market. Anyways, back to the lady herself. She is part of the clan of the Noble Bear. There she is in her blister, little packaging. She's got a bio on the side. Yes, I love a bio. Let's see. A legendary figure of the Northlands, the mighty Dorina Onoris became a beloved folk hero in the mythos. When Lord Dragul and his grotesque mob began terrorizing the villages of Vickenfell and Selgard, it was a young Dorina who led her people's rebellion against the evils despoiling their lands. An unnatural power, and her unmatched skill in battle led Dorina and her people to victory over Dragul. But it was her compassion and spirit that won the heart of the mythos. Oh, I love it, I love it. And here is the back now, just in case you didn't know, or I imagine if you got any of these, you would know, but this artwork is done by the very talented Nate Barch. Very nice man. I enjoyed talking to him every single time I go out there, as well as the Four Horsemen. I'm going to pause this video, kids, and when I come back, I'm going to have her out of this plastic prison, and we'll take a look at her and all of her accessories. Stand by. And we're back, folks, with Dorina all out of her packaging, and there she is, and I got to tell you, every single time I get a Mythic Legion figure, it's just, oh, something special. I mean, she is just so well done. Nice paint scheme. Just very the coolest thing for me, and obviously a lot of the fans that collect these lines, is just how they're able to do so much different designs with what they did already. I mean, you could see over here with Melina, who was the exclusive of a couple years ago. This was, I think, right before they did their 2.0, or right leading up to, or just after they did their 2.0 Kickstarter, when they got more of those female and slender elven bucks and stuff like that, to where, you pretty much have the same corset piece, the same, obviously, breast pieces. Boots are going to be a little different. Feet are going to be a little different on her. But I mean, just out of that bodice alone, you can get so many different little things out of here. As I zoom in, the differences. They created a nice little library to use from, and they could just do so many different designs with it. I should have pulled another female figure off the shelf, because not only is she an homage of She-Ra, but she also uses other elements from one of the previous figures that they did. But again, just a great, outstanding figure. I love homage figures. I love, cross promotions, and, hey, we'll take this figure and make them look like this figure. Or some of the customizers, again, Mythic Legions lend themselves so well to customizations, and the customizers that work on Mythic Legions are just, they knock it out of the park. I mean, different bodies, different head sculpts. Some of the vampire head sculpts they've done recently are just so friggin' top notch, but the detail alone here, I mean, the leaf right there, just the ornate detail. I mean, very, very swords and sorcery, very Lord of the Rings. I mean, just so much imagination in this. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, I did not want this line. I did not want to get Mythic Legions. I think they were, yeah, they were doing the Gothotropolis birds. They did the Gothotropolis Anubos figure and all those variants. And so I was like, oh, cool, what's going to be next? And then they came out with these. I'm like, yeah, but I got He-Man. I got all those. What do I need these for? And by God, I made the mistake of putting my hands on them at PowerCon 2016, and by God, it was all over. I'm going to try and separate her real quick. Okay. So, the thing about Mythic Legions, and if you don't know already, I mean, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure a lot of you do know, but everything can come apart. Her shoulders can come out, her elbows can come out, her wrist gauntlets, those can pop off, her hands can pop off. You know, everything is just modular, so you could pop and swap everything with this female buck to the other female buck. I haven't messed with the skinnier elven body. I know a friend of mine has gotten that, and then she took the female head, which was able to pop and swap onto that elven body just to give her a different character, which was really cool. Her head is removable. You can see right there, a nice little ball joint. There's her head. That's the elven warrior head, which is awesome. And then she gets the, I believe this is the Freya of Deadhall head. To kind of, oh dang, that's just such a, I've got to zoom in here and take a look at that, because that is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous face. I mean, look at that. Look at that detail. I mean, the helmet, the wings, the hair. I mean, I can honestly say I have regretted not getting one of the Mythic Legions figures compared to I've never purchased one and wished I hadn't. I can honestly say that. I wasn't initially into the skeletal bodies when they first came out. I've gotten a couple of those, and they are awesome. They're just not my bag. A couple of the dwarves, I initially didn't want to get those. I've gotten quite a few of those because those guys have kind of grown on me. The only ones that I've really kind of let escape myself are the trolls, because the price point, you know, at the time you're going to spend at least $200, or no, about 170. I want to say 170, and I think at the time I was able to see anything, it was after the aftermarket sales, and that would have been $200, and I just hadn't yet. Anyways, on to her though. I put her cape under her armor. Now they punch 4 holes into these capes, and they're not always dead on with how they punch the holes. Like you can see, like that one's more center than these two are definitely off the left, and I needed this one more over here. I can deal with it. I might just poke it in there, or I think some people have, like they started here. As I hold this up, I'm going to go back out for this one. Wanted to get her armor on real quick at least. Then you fold this one in. You get that. Let me grab this other one. Let's see. Yeah, I want to do this one like this. But the one thing I've got to say that I just love about the Horsemen is the fact that they will do cloth capes. I've missed cloth capes. I know that was I've heard that, the cost, let's see, cost saving measure. I get it. I've just not liked, how the heck did I do that? Let's see. Okay, like that, and then I fold it in like that. I personally, I've never liked plastic capes. I don't care how thin they make them. Yeah, they're getting to a point now to where they make them I'm going to pull this off. Let's see, I'm going to pop her head off real quick, because it's a lot easier to get this shoulder armor in there. There we go. Oh, so nice. So nice. A little crinkled up, but, you know, oh, not bad. Her hair comes down over top and, you know, gotta set her off to the side there and take a look at some of her accessories. She comes with a sword, which very much looks like the Sting, doesn't it? You know? But that's a elven short sword, I guess, so very, very nice there. Even got the nice gem there as homage to her sword. She comes with a shield, which is very nice. Also comes with a handle. I'm glad they didn't continue those C-clamps. You know, some people get them work, some people wouldn't. And then, like every other figure, she comes with a strap. Typically what I'll do with this one is I'll put it around her waist. You know, but you can sling it across her and put it across her back, just like I have right there with Melina. You know, a lot of the other Mythic Legions characters I have, Adamon over here, he's got him crossed across his chest because he's the He-Man homage figure. But anyways, and her accessories will just go on her. And so, hands are nice and easily movable. I don't know if I want to put that sword down too far in there because it'll really stretch that hand out. And then put that shield there. Got a pose I can get her in. And she looks good. She looks like she's ready to kick something. Kick some behind. I don't know if any kids are watching this. I don't want to say too much. But, you know, articulation, you know, I mean, the armor's going to bother a little bit, but she can move around pretty well. She's got good shoulder joints. Single pin to elbow, but you can bend it up pretty far. She got some wrist swivel, some forearm swivel. Yeah, I'm just going to push that down in there further. It's not like she's going to hold any other weapon. She got a upper diaphragm cut. She got somewhat of a waist movement either. Mine's really, really stuck. I forgot how these separate. So, and then she's got some thigh swivel because that's just a joint that's down in there. She got a single jointed knee. And that can also swivel because that's popped down in there. That's a joint down in there. And then she's got a ankle pivot with a swivel and a rocker in there in the foot. But just, oh, such a very well done figure. There wouldn't be a PowerCon without a Mythic Legions homage figure. I'll make sure she got magic right. Yeah, there you go. Mythic Legions homage figure. Like I said, my first one was Unkin. I got him from Jim, handed him right to me, and I paid my $35 at the time. I think these were a little bit more. They were part of the All-Star Wave, which you can get right now, still at Big Bad Toy Store. I checked before I started doing this video. But right now, what do you want to see? But you want to see her standing next to who she is homaging, and that would be She-Ra herself. And man, does that look, that looks pretty neat. That's cool. I like how they were able to do that. A lot of us knew we were taking, saying who she was going to, which bodies they were going to use when they were going to make her, and like, oh my God, that would, you know, make a perfect Adora right there, or She-Ra, and here we are. And there it is. I think it looks pretty neat, you know. Cape's longer, which I like. Of course, I just like the way, again, a cloth cape just hangs for me. I mean, yes, this was plastic. She's going to be right there. And oh my God, I think I'm getting a little chalkiness in there. I need to clean that up a bit. You know, with two very distinct looks. I really like them both. Put her off over there. Let's bring Melina in here and see how they look. She's never stood well. Oh, she's just stepping on her cloak. Obviously, this being the Evil Lyn homage figure. Then she just weighted down. I've got her sword on her. I've got her staff on her. She's just, you know, there. But that looks pretty good. Now we just need the Tila homage figure and how they're going to do the sorceress. But anyways, folks, this has been the PowerCon 2020 exclusive Mythic Legions Dorina Onoris God, I hope I'm saying that right. If not, I'm pretty sure the Four Horsemen might, pull me off to the side next PowerCon if we're actually there. Have some words. But anyways, take care of one another, folks, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.